Hi, my name's Chris, and as some of you already know, a few months ago I've performed my first eating experiment. I've done a small research on how high fat and low carbohydrates diet influences a muscle mass increase, fat loss, waistline, weight and physical performance overall. After a few months of food and nutrition research, I decided to begin another eating challenge, and this time a high carb vegan diet. The whole transition into vegan eating was quite simple since I've dropped dairy quite a while ago, mainly for ethical reasons. You can search Rayprax in Google, but also from health reasons as well. Because it is unhealthy for an adult human to actually consume dairy products. Just like before, I will measure my body fat percentage, fat mass, lean body mass, muscle mass increase, fat loss, my waistline during this whole experiment. The new thing I want to add to the whole challenge is the cost of all the meals, of basically everything I'm putting into my mouth. Hopefully that will prove that a fitness lifestyle and healthy eating is not as expensive as some people would actually think it is. I've just basically finished my first days of eating strictly vegan. I haven't noticed any difference in the way I feel or in my fitness performance like I did on a high-fat diet. I'm perfectly focused, I'm not feeling tired or anything like that. My only issue was to get enough calories. As you can see from this chart, my first 2 days didn't look that well. I've consumed barely enough food to even survive, especially with everyday training and my job where I'm on my feet all day long. From day 3, however, I've reached my daily goal of calories, consuming too much fat though, while I'm eating only 1/3 of recommended daily allowance of saturated fats. The easiest thing to maintain while on strictly plant-based diet is fiber intake. My digestive system is extremely healthy. I got rid of a few minor issues I was having, but the improvement was already visible after dropping dairy products from my diet. The only problem I am facing is the lack of vegan foods in the UK. 99% of the market is basically based on meat and dairy products, which is weird because actually these products are not as sustainable as plant products. The amount of plants needed to feed a cow greatly exceeds the amount of meat or milk you'll get from it. And I won't even mention that even if you will find something that suits you on UK market, it's quite expensive. I'm talking of course about ready-made meals, burgers or whatever, because basically freshly frozen vegetables are quite inexpensive if you have enough time to actually cook it by yourself. Despite that, I'm actually quite happy to see a bit more fitness-friendly products than I saw just a few years ago. There was no such things as vanilla rice milk or so many flavors of plant-based yogurts, for example. Anyways, as I mentioned, the whole eating experiment goes really well. There was no strength loss, there was no gains lost, as some people will actually expect from plant-based diet. I'm actually expecting a strength increase since for the past few months I was on quite high caloric deficits to lose a bit of weight. I feel really well, and actually I worked really hard to overeat. So if you're trying to lose weight, try plant-based diet for a few months. I'm pretty sure you will lose quite a bit of fat and become healthier from it. The overall cost of food so far is at around 62 pounds or 95 US dollars. I was eating out twice within that 10 days. An average daily budget for food oscillates between 4 and 6 British pounds. So I'm not spending for food more than 10 US dollars a day. Actually I don't even know if it's a lot, but if I keep my eating at this rate, I will be able to survive for less than 200 British pounds this month. And this is while eating around twice a week and consuming more than 2600 calories. Well, for me that's pretty cheap. Well, that's it for today. I hope you will enjoy my eating experiment. Please share, like and subscribe for more. And of course don't forget to visit my website at chrishf.com.